Hello everyone. So in our first video we have created the house bank and we have also created the bank account. Now we need to create few more things, that is we need to have a vendor. T minus AV has us desired number. We also need to have what is called tax code, input tax 10%. Okay, this we need to have also, and we'll also have to check. We have to create cost center. TA has us 1100, and we also need to find out the GL account. Okay, so we need to find the GL account, and we need also to have a GL account for tax code. Okay, so let us go into the server. Let's go down a little bit. Okay, so we'll create the vendor first. So using the T code BP. Okay, let's go. /NBP. And okay, we'll have to check where they've given the name for the vendor, the supplier, into supplier. So no name given for the supplier. No. Okay, so we'll consider this T-AV has us. Okay, click on organization. Okay, here you have to select what is called FI vendor. So many supplier. I take this one. Click. Okay, and let's see if we can have this external number assignment. Okay, we enter a valid number. Let's enter first. Okay, we'll enter a valid number. Let's see, A1, and then let's take a company, and what will be our T-AV has us. Okay, T-AV and the design number. We can take the design number as 99. Okay, country will take India. Okay, region you can take any region you can take. Okay, and language will be English. Okay, after that you enter. Yeah. Okay, after we able to save it, now let's go and save it first. Okay, external supply number is external number assignment Okay, let's go for internal number assignment. That would be better. Let's see. Yeah, we'll remove this one and let's see. Let's go. Okay, let's go and check for any kind of problems. No, it's asking for external supply number. External alphanumeric numbering will better to work. Let's see. Now let's give an extra alphanumeric A1 and enter. Yeah, I think it has taken it. External alphanumeric number. Let's check. Okay, now it's error free. Now we can first save this. Now we'll go to company code data and we'll enter the company code TA99. Okay, and then enter. Okay, go to edit mode, enter our company code 99. Sorry, I think it's TA03. Yeah, the bike company TA03. Enter. Okay, now we need the reconciliation account. So what will be the reconciliation account? So reconciliation account, we have to find the reconciliation account. So we are doing the vendor. So if we go to the our station for the document entry, we'll find the this was for created document. Okay, and this was the reconciliation account 211 and 5 times 0. So here we will enter 211 and 5 times 0. 211 and 5 times 0. Okay, we'll enter the short key. Short key will be the posting date 001. Okay, after entering the short key, what will the next one? We'll go to the vendor payment transactions. In the payment terms, what the system wants, what in the certification to go down, configuration. You can check here. You check here that payment terms is 001. Okay, this is the payment terms 0001. So we'll to the server and payment terms will be 0001. Enter. And now we can save it. Our vendor has been created. So this is how you create the vendor. You can see supplier and business partner number is same. So we created a vendor and supplier number is A1 and this number is TV has become when you go to this general data and see T-AV99. So T-AV99 is your vendor, supplier, whatever you say. Okay, now after completion of this, we will go and create the tax code. So next step 3 is to create the tax code. So what is the tax code is 1I. So in the tax code, if you go to the previous note, okay, how to create the tax code. Okay, First we have to check what will be the, here it is, how to create a tax code. You first have to check the procedure, tax procedure that been used for the country. So in this case we'll be using India, so you have to use transaction code OBBG. So use transaction code OBBG /NOBBG. Enter. Once you enter OBBG and you come here and you insert your IN, you will find that SD tax 1 has been added. So okay, SD tax 1. Okay, so how this tax will work, let's take a screenshot of this first. New, this is the tax code that we'll be using, SD tax 1. Copy it, minimize it. Okay. Okay, let's come down and we'll paste it here. First is the tax code. Okay, the tax code is XDX1 and we have reached this point by using transaction code OBBG. Insert, take some small space. Okay, find out tax code, tax procedure. Find out tax procedure. SD TX1. Okay, now let's test this tax code first, whether it will work or not. /NFB60 is for vendor payment. Okay, vendor invoice. So we'll enter the supply here A1. Okay, and here we'll calculate the tax and let's find out how it is coming. Okay, only GST is coming, so no calculation is being added with this tax procedure, so nothing is there, no percentage is there. So let's go to OBBG /NOBBG, enter. Okay, let's go to German one, DE, SAP preferred one, OTXD. In our note you will find here we are using German company and this tax procedure OXTD. Let's see the tax procedure. OXTD. So what we will do first, let's go to IN, enter, and we'll enter OXTD instead of this one. OXTD. Okay, and then we save it. Entry A, okay, if that is the problem, then for India we have this one. Okay, we'll use this one, no problem. Save it first, enter. Okay, SD tax 1. Okay, now we have to create a tax code for this. So before that we need to find out the what will be the tax for what will be the input tax. So in our GL for input tax, you see here, yeah, this is for the output tax. So we have find out the input tax now, because we'll be dealing with a vendor. So let's go to fs00 slash n fs00, enter, and find out the what will be the input tax. So this is for the reconciliation account, to check the input tax. So fixed asset account, these are fixed asset account, we'll check with the input tax. From statement revenue, so here you will find the input tax. Input tax, the GL for the input tax is here we have copied, created our own tax procedure. We have copied, this is the German one. Okay, we are following the sample company 100 German company, and this is the tax part for German. We select here and double click here. You can see this background configurations. Okay, so what we did, we copied from this one. Okay, we copied from this one and we created our own tax procedure. This is our tax procedure, TA03TX. If you select here and double click on control data, okay, you have to unselect this one and then you select this one. Okay, okay, so if you select this one and double click on the control data, you will be able to see that everything has been copied. So this is our sales tax, TA03TX, sales tax India. So let's come out of this one first. This is saved. Okay. We'll take a picture of this one. We'll select this one and double click on control data, and you can take a print screen of this. Here, sheet here, sheet 3. Okay, we'll go to sheet 4. We'll make it a little bit small. Okay, let's copy this one. So we have copied it from the German one. Copy it and minimize it. Go to sheet 1, 2. So here we are doing the tax procedure, right? We're working on that is the house bank. Yeah. You can bring it down a little bit. keep it over here. We'll come to the cost center later on. Minimize this. Okay, first this one. Okay, then we'll again go back to the screen. This is done. We'll go to obbg/n obbg, enter. Okay, go to position, country IN, enter, and you change your tax code TA03TX, enter and save. So your tax code has been taken. So this is our new tax code created. So this is our new tax code that has been created, followed by this one procedure. Okay, and now we'll have to create what is called the next one. This one is not required. Okay, we'll have to go to FTXP to create tax code. Okay, to create tax code we have to go to FTXP. To create tax code, use T code FTXP. Okay, now, and for this one it is OBBG. T code OBBG. Okay, now we have to create this, what is called tax code. So let's go to the screen, /NFTXP. Okay, this is the screen, country is IN, enter. Not the V1, this time we are asked to create the tax code. Where it is, yeah, 1I. Okay, so let's go 1I, remove this 1 and capital I, enter. Okay, so how much is the tax? How much is the output tax? The output tax is 10%. Sorry, not output, it is input, because related to vendor. So 10% input tax. So go to 10% input tax. Tax type will be for A is for output and V is for input. So we'll take this one. Okay, take a screenshot of this. Check here. Yeah, this will be the next one. Okay, TXP. Okay, and just go down. Okay, we'll make it somewhere here. Okay, now continue. Now you can see here your country IN, tax code 1I, 10% input tax. Okay, This is your procedure and this is your input tax. So now input tax. So how much is input tax? Input tax is 10%. Okay, 10% is input tax. So let's enter the input tax here and enter, and you save it. Okay, so this is how you create the input tax, and this is the third screen. Copying it from the SAP reference company. Minimize it. So here you come to with the input tax. Hope you understand. Now we'll just check whether this input tax is working or not. So if you go to /n FB60 for vendor invoice posting, if you enter the what is called your supplier, which is A1, okay, A1, and if you click here, you can see now 10% input tax is showing here. Okay, so let's cancel it. Now this is our tax rate has been calculated. Now you click on tax accounts, and here you have to enter the GL where your tax amount will be entered. So here we have the GL here. The GL is 1265 times 0, right? This is for input tax, 1265 times 0. So you enter here 1265 times 0, 126 and 5 times 0, 1 2 3 4 5. So you can see the input tax for GST, and then you continue, and then you save it. So just check once again whether it is showing it or not. Tax accounts, chart of accounts, YCOA, and NACO GL account is shown. So that's it about the input tax. Okay, so in step 1, what we did, we created the bank, house bank. So after creating of the step 1 house bank, we created what is called the vendor, and then step 3 we created a tax code. In the step 4 we'll be creating the cost center. Step 4, creation of cost center. Creation of cost center. Okay, so what the cost center they want? They want the cost center as TA, your desired number, and 1100. Okay, so let's go to the screen. Here TA, our desired number 03 and 1100. So this will be our cost center as per the requirement. TA desired number I have taken 03 and 1100. So this is our. So before you create the cost center, you need to create the profit center. So first go here, go to screen, go to easy access to create the master, cost center master. If you go to accounting, and then you go to what is called enter the controlling part. For the controlling, you enter the cost center accounting, create on master data, you come to cost center, individual processing, and KS01 is to create the cost center. So it will system will ask for your chart of accounts, YCOA, you enter. Okay, what is saying? Control, oh sorry, controlling area is not this one, controlling area is A000. Okay, the controlling, yeah. But before that, let's have the confirmation. What is our controlling area? So open the screen first, and then /n OKKP, enter, Okay, so what is our controlling area? Let's find out. This one, click here, activate components, all activated, assign company codes, yeah, TO03, and my controlling area is A000, so it's perfectly matching. Okay, so no problem with it. So let's come out of this and let's continue with the creation of cost center. So what will be our cost center? It is already mentioned here, TA has 1100. So TA has is 03 and 1100. Okay, take the validity from 01 dot. Why I'm taking validity from 1900? Because I can, it will help me to back posting. We are in the financial year 2026, but if you enter if you go for back posting, it's better that the validity is from the previous. So if you, it will cover all the years. If you take 1st January 1900, enter. Now here it will see here, if you enter the cost center, what will be our cost center? You can make it like this. Any name has been mentioned for the cost center? Simple cost center. Okay, cost center TA03, cost center TA03. Okay, now person responsible, whoever person responsible, Mr. X. And cost center category, for this, let's check. Previously we created some cost center. Cost center category will fall under production. Let's check it. Here you can see the cost center example. Administration. Previously we created any other cost center. Let's check that. Method. Okay, let's try this one. W. So if we enter W, what it is saying? Hierarchy, company code TA03, and then you enter. Now system is saying that you need to have the profit center, because profit center has been activated. So that's why we need to have the profit center first. So let's create the profit center. Let's come down. So step 4, creation of profit center and cost center. Creation of profit center and cost center. This is the step 4. So we'll keep same number for profit center, cost center. So let's go and create the, this is the cost center kept hanging. We'll go first create the profit center. So go to accounting, go to controlling, go to profit center, go to master data, profit center, individual processing, K51 to create a profit center. So controlling profit center will keep it same, TA 03 1100. We'll keep it same as cost center, TA03 1100. Okay, so that we can easily identify. Enter. Now You can name here profit center TA03, person responsible Mr. Y, and office center group something YBPH, and enter. Okay, now check indicators, company code TA03, everything is fine. Now you activate it, no problem, go ahead with it. So profit center has been created. Once the profit center is created, you will go and create the cost center. So profit center T A 031100. Go to control data, remove this log. Okay, rest you can save it. So this is how you create your cost center. So cost center. So this is your cost center. So your cost center has been created. But remember, first you have to create a profit center, then you create a cost center. So the cost center creation has been done. So in our next video, we will do the testing.